So I went to the Wikipedia page here. Omicron disambiguation. What this is Wikipedia tells you all the references there are to Omicron. Of course, VidCode-19 shows up here, the brand new variant, but it's all the other stuff, the rest of the story, that seems to point to something far more sinister. Now, when I started digging into this, the first thing that came up was Omicron, the Nomad Soul. Now, this was a video game that came out in 1999, which of course upside down is 6 and a 6 and a 6. But more importantly, the launch dates for this Microsoft Windows video game were on Halloween in the 5th of November. Now, for those of you that tune into this channel, you know we've been talking all about these dates. Samhain, the 5th of November, the serpent in the chest, time travel. This November 5th date shows up in all kinds of time travel films. What is the whole thing behind this? Well, the veil is lowest during this time. This is when demon possession occurs. And to the dark spirit world, demon possession is a form of time travel because these spirits hop from body to body throughout time. So when the veil's lowest, they hop into another body to the unwilling participant, and they have now jumped through time. So I dug into this game, and it was pretty crazy because the Nomad Soul, guess who did the soundtrack? David Bowie. This was one of the only places where he makes an appearance in a video game. In fact, there are 3 concert songs in this game of David Bowie singing. Now, the graphics are pretty bizarre because it's an old game, but look at Nomad. It's demon backwards, or daemon. And if you think that's a stretch, the entire game is self-described that it is about demon possession. Now, these people reincarnate, they hop bodies. It's everything that we've been describing to you that is happening right now. And there's even an Ashtaroth character. Let's find that. In this video game, I don't know why it's not showing up here, but there is an Ashtaroth character in the video game and some of the other research that I did. But it goes deeper. You're going to hear David Bowie mention Ashtaroth in a second here. Let's listen to David Bowie's own words in the video game as he talks about Ashtaroth. Now I'm going to play this whole thing, and it's video gameplay, so it shouldn't draw us any strikes or anything, but listen to this.
Stranger in Omicron, conqueror of demons. Dagobah told me much about your exploits. You're not the first video game player to get your soul trapped in this dimension.
So, video game players getting their souls trapped in this dimension.
But you're certainly the first to stay alive so long. They're now in Astaroth's reservoir of souls. Better to die 1,000 deaths than end up there. Astaroth was locked up in a cage for thousands of years by Cuchulainn, the hero of the Cobalt Wars. Now that he's free, the demon needs to build up his power again because it dwindled over the centuries.
So Astaroth needs human souls to get its strength back. Is this starting to ring a bell with you guys? We were just talking about this several weeks ago. Remember, we decoded Ishtar, Inanna, Ashtaroth, the wife of Dumuzid, Tammuz, and he was the one locked in the underworld. And remember, Inanna rose in his place, the female energy rising up, conquering the male energy, Dumuzid. And remember how we read in the Bible that God rebuked Tammuz and the whole cult of the weeping of Tammuz. When I saw this, I got chills because I realized that God had been guiding us to these conclusions through his Holy Spirit, and now it is all coming full circle. But there's even more. You're going to see this go off the rails.